Hello, a warm welcome to everyone. I am Nitin Vijay Kumar Devdare, a former student of Associate Professor Levchenko Olga Sergeyevna. So today I am excited to talk about an oftenly overlooked yet essential vitamin, that is vitamin B5 pantothenic acid, which is a water-soluble vitamin. And its name comes from the Greek word pantothen, meaning from everywhere. And let's have a glance to some of its vitamin preparations like calcium pantothenate, dexpanthenol, and pantothenic acid itself. And it's kind of weird to hear, but previously vitamin B5 was called as chick antidermatitis factor. Why? Because it was first discovered in the experiments of the young chickens. When their diet lacked this vitamin, they developed a condition called dermatitis, which is of course the inflammation of skin. And the picture given here exactly depicts the inflamed foot pads of the young chickens. And the daily value requirement for the adults is 5 mg. And remember guys, pantothenic acid is synthesized by our intestinal microflora. So the vitamin deficiency occurs when this intestinal microflora gets suppressed or due to the increased demand of the vitamin during the intense physical activity or due to the infectious disease. So in order to fuel this deficiency, let's take a look on the sources. Firstly, royal jelly is the richest source of the vitamin B5. And the other top contributing sources are beef and chicken liver, sunflower seeds, fish, egg yolk, avocado, whole grains, legumes, and many more. So now let's come to the most fundamental part of our presentation and discuss the physiological role of the vitamin B5. Firstly, vitamin B5 is the precursor of coenzyme A, and one of its derivatives is acetyl coenzyme A, which is involved in energy metabolism and finally the ATP formation. And to be crisp, guys, we know that the Kreb cycle is the powerhouse machinery of our cells. It's the process that generates the energy, but to kickstart this cycle, we need acetyl coenzyme A. Basically, acetyl coenzyme A is the key of the engine that converts food into energy by metabolization of carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. Additionally, acetyl coenzyme A is the substrate for the synthesis of cholesterol, steroid hormones including glucocorticoids, and a neuromediator called acetylcholine, which is so important for neural networks. Next is the Succinyl CoA, which is a high energy intermediate in Krebs cycle and an important precursor that initiates the heme biosynthesis. And the last derivative here is the fatty acyl coenzyme A, which is a mandatory substrate for a process called beta-oxidation process in the mitochondria, which ultimately generates energy in the form of ATP. It is also an essential building block for the synthesis of phospholipids, which is the main building material of all cell membranes without exception. So, as a result, the fundamental role of vitamin B5 is being precursor of coenzyme A. Therefore, ultimately it has wound healing effects. Now, very rarely with a prolonged lack of food, especially with a lack of proteins and fats, as well as with the suppression of intestinal microbiota, a person may develop signs of pantothenic acid deficiency, ranging from non-specific symptoms such as rapid fatigue, weakness, drowsiness, paresthesia, to a more specific symptom such as burning sensation in the feet. Therefore, talking about the uses of the vitamin B5 drugs, firstly, it treats the hypovitaminaceous itself. Secondly, cosmetologically and dermatologically, it aids in the skincare by maintaining the integrity of the mucosal and epidermal layer of the skin, and can be used for burns, wounds, bed sores, and other skin problems like dermatitis, eczema, acne, and ulcers of the lower extremities. And now, last but not least, it can be used for the supportive therapy of polyneuritis, neuralgia, and asthenic condition. An asthenic condition is a condition in which there is a persistent weakness and fatigue, which can be physically and mentally. So, as we have explored, vitamin B5 pantothenic acid plays a vital role in energy production, healthy metabolism, and cellular repair, quietly supporting life at every level. So, thank you for your attention, and if you like this video, please consider sharing it with your friends and colleagues. So here I take a leave. See you until next time. Bye-bye.